Hello everyone and welcome to another random bits and pieces segment from my brain, and today it's a while for we are playing some more NHL21 with my Ottawa Senators franchise. Okay, so at the end of the last video I said I was gonna go ahead and fire my coach and everything, and as it turns out I've set it up so that the owner gets to decide when to fire coaches for me and hire coaches. So if I go and manually fire the coach, I cannot rehire one. Now, of course, I could change the setting and go around that, but I think it's kind of fitting that as the GM of the Ottawa Senators, I don't have full control over the team. That sounds like pretty much real life. I think that Pierre Dorion in real life has to play with some not play, but he has to work with some constraints that maybe some other GMs don't have because of the owner. So I'm going to actually keep it like that. So we're gonna keep the coaching staff in place, and then whenever the owner is tired of it, I guess he's going to make the decision for me. So I guess maybe our record is not bad enough for him to want to fire them right now. We're still at a spot where if we can go on, winning 5-6 games in a row, things can turn around. So who knows? So anyway, so that's kind of why we still have the same coach here. As far as our best player, it is still Connor Brown. This is a little concerning. Followed by Trocheck and Shabbat. And Brady Tkachuk is not having a good season at all. And he's unhappy as well. I made him unhappy somehow. So yeah, not sure what's going to happen there. But Connor Brown shouldn't be my best player. As far as the entire NHL, Connor McDavid is now on top, 56 points in 39 games. Then Mitch Marner, Mark Stone, Ao, Nathan McKinnon, Panarin, Marchand, Matthews, and Crosby. So all players that make sense to see up there in the top 9 or 10, whatever that is. Alright, and not a whole lot to look at as far as development goes. It's a little quiet over there. Oops, not what I was trying to look at. We still have Eric Brandstrom hurt. But yeah, at the NHL level, only one that increased is overall is still Formenton, so he's at 82. Other players gain points, but they didn't gain overall. Now Tim Stützle is now at 80 overall, so he's going to be playing in the NHL pretty soon. Just not quite there. Then we have other players that have earned points, but not overall per se. Roman Eduk is now a 68. Likachev is now a 67. Tuparainen is now a 61. Our defenseman that we don't know what's going to happen with is now a 57. Miknov is a 54. Thompson is a 51. And that's pretty much it. So we're gonna need for our young players to continue developing, and we need for the team to play better. That's pretty much what it is. And then finally, there weren't any trades in the last month, and there was one signing. Joseph Woll signed a 1-year contract with the Wild, and that's pretty much it. So we're ready to do January. Sadly, no change as far as the coaching change. I guess the fans are demanding a change in coaching, but problem is that the coach still has 3 years to go on his contract, so I don't think he's gonna get fired here anytime soon. So we're about to play Florida. They are worse than us. They are 14, 19, and 6. And we're gonna go ahead and see if They have Connolly that's hurt with a fractured left elbow, so I'm not gonna play for a little bit. So the Magic score, it's pretty unlikely that we are going to go ahead and have gameplay today. I rolled my highest score that I have on my on my spreadsheet. If we are down 6-4, well, I guess it's not the highest, but it's one of the highest scores. If we are down 6-4 after 2, I'm gonna go ahead and play the third period. So probably not going to happen unless we have a very offensive-oriented game going. Alright, so let's play Florida here. And we are at home, and then we're going to go ahead and play on the road. So we're tied at 1 after 1. Claude Giroux, who is now with the Panthers, scored. And Rasmus Ristolainen scored for us. We are tied at 1 after 1. Tied at 2 after 2. Jonathan Huberdeau scored for the Panthers. And then former Panther Vincent Trocheck scored. Tied at 2 after 2. And we won 3-2. Alright. Logan Brown with the game winner in the third period there. A little bit almost at the midway point of the third. Alright, so nice way to start the month. A 3-2 victory. So we have Ristolainen that scored his 5th from Connor Brown and Thomas Chabot. Then Trocheck scored his 15th from Brady Tkachuk and Kubelik. And then Logan Brown from Dadonov. Alright, and now we are pretty sure that it was saying at Islanders earlier. I must have been hallucinating. So we're playing at home again. This time it's going to be against the Islanders. Then we're going on the road here. Alright, so Islanders are not doing very good. They are 13-23-3. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna need to recall somebody. So Chabot has a sprained ankle, and Brandstrom is still hurt. So I'm gonna need to recall a defenseman. Wait. I think I might. No, I'm gonna be okay. I think we're gonna take a look at that. And the Islanders are gonna be without Noah Dobson. He is hurt as well. So. So here we have, okay, I don't need to recall the defenseman just yet. That's why I had kept Borgman just in case. So at least now he gets to play without, I could have lost him on waivers. So good thing I kept him around just in case. Alright. Go ahead and play the Islanders. Go, Suns, go! We're down 2-1 after 1. So Alexander Radulov scored on the power play for the Islanders. Then we have Abramov that scored, and then Anders Lee scored for the Islanders. And it is a 2-1 Islanders lead after 1. It is 4-2 Islanders after 2. Dougie Hamilton scored for us, and then Oliver Wahlstrom and Anders Lee scored for the Islanders. 4-2 for them after 2. And we lost 6-1. If there was one more period to play, I'd be playing. Peugeot, former Ottawa Center, scored there on the power play. Then Artem Zub and Ryan Dzingel scored for us. And then Alexander Radulov scored with 8 seconds left to go in the third. We lost 6-4 to a team that was really struggling, so that's not good. Alright, so Abramov from Ristolainen and Hamilton. Hamilton from Dzingel and Abramov. Zub from Norris and Hamilton, and then Dzingel scored his 10th from Connor Brown and Josh Norris. Alright, so we have a couple days and then we're hitting the road, so we're going to be playing in Carolina against the Hurricanes. Alright, so the Hurricanes are 23-15-3. So pretty good record. Right, so Chabot and Brandstrom are still out. And Carolina is completely healthy. Pretty unfair if you ask me. One nothing Carolina after one on a goal by Sebastian Aho on the power play. 2-1 Carolina after two. Svechnikov scored and then Trocheck scored for us. 2-1 Carolina after two, and we lost 4-2. Connor Sheary scored, and we had Dominic Kubalik score for us, and then Frank Vetrano scored for Carolina, and it is a 4-2 loss. And yet again, we cannot string victories together. Trocheck scored from Tkachuk, and Kubalik from Trocheck and Tkachuk. So Tkachuk got 2 points in that game, so did Trocheck. And then we're continuing our road trip by going to LA to play against the Kings. Alright, Kings are 21, 17, and 5. Chabot and Brandstrom still unable to play. And the Kings are going to be without Clegg and Merzlikins. Merzlikins. That guy. The goaltender that in real life is in Columbus. Alright, we need a good game here. Good road game would be awesome. And we are down 1-0 after one. Drew Doughty scored for the Kings. Oh, we tied the game in the second period. We are tied at 1 on a goal by Brady Tkachuk on the power play. Heading into the third period, we are tied. Oh, wow. Lots of goals in the third period, and we ended up winning 5-3. So Eric Stahl is now with the Kings, scored on the power play. Then Dominic Kubalik scored twice. And then Matthew Joseph, former Ottawa Senator Matthew Joseph scored, and then Logan Brown and Nikita Zadorov scored for us, and we won 5-3. Alright, we needed a win here. Alright, so Brady Tkachuk from Trocheck and Hamilton, then Kubalik from Hamilton and Trocheck. Kubalik again is 10th from Ristolainen and Brady Tkachuk. Then Logan Brown from Colin White and Dougie Hamilton, and Zadorov from Kubalik. Alright. Got some points here. Now, sadly, we're playing in Vegas for the next game, so it might be a little difficult. I guess we'll see. So Vegas is 26, 14, and 4, although they are 4 and 6 in their last 10. Alright, so Brandstrom might be playing. He has a playable injury, so I don't know if he will or not. And then Vegas is without Stephen Johns. Well, he has a playable injury. And then Leseshin, not gonna play for a while there, with post-concussion syndrome. Alright, yeah, that one is probably going to be a little tough here. We are down 1-0 after one. Jonathan Marchessault scored, and it is 1-0 Vegas after one. Oh, we are up 2-1 after two, with goals from Abramov and Dadonov. 2-1 Ottawa after two. Oh, Vegas tied it in the third period. Marchessault with his second of the game scored with 54 seconds left into the game. We're heading into overtime. Nobody scored in overtime. We're going in the shootout, and we won. Brady Tkachuk with the winner in the shootout there. All right, that's good. That's good. Another win. I wasn't expecting a win against the Golden Knights, So Abramov from Batterson and Formanton, and then Dadonov is 10th from Logan Brown and Colin White, and it is a victory with the Brady Tkachuk goal in the shootout. Oh, looks like we lost Kubelik again. Alright, let's see for how long here in just a second. So we're going to be in Arizona to play against the Coyotes. They also have a pretty decent record of 24-16-5. So they are doing pretty good there. What does it look like for us here? Right, Shabbat is... So Brandstrom is completely recovered. Shabbat is still hurt. Now Kubelik is not playing. We don't know what he has yet. A curse. That's what he has. A curse. That's the second time he got injured here this season. Alright. Oh, I forgot to check the Arizona Coyotes. How banged up are they? Ha, they're fully healthy. Alright. We are down 2-1 here after one. Zaitsev scored against his former team. Then we have Colin White that scored for us, tying the game, and then Mikael Granlund scored for Arizona. It is a 2-1 Arizona lead here after one. We're down 3-2 after two. Dal Call scored for Arizona, then Formanton scored for us. And we lost 3-2. Nobody scored in the third period. That's how it ended. Close, but no cigar. Alright. Colin White scored his 5th from Brandstrom and Dzingel, and then Formanton scored his 5th as well from Batterson and Ristolainen. And those were our goals. Yeah, things are not getting any better. We're concluding this road trip in Tampa Bay against the Lightning. Another team with a great record. They are 30-12-4. Shabbat and Kubelik are not going to play. Kubelik has a mild concussion. He's not going to be out for super long at least, but still. Forgot to check the other team again. What about Tampa Bay? Zach Aston Reese is still hurt, and Michael Rifle is hurt for them as well. No score after one, and we are heading into the second period. No score after two. Wow. Okay, going into the third period. Oh, we won 1-0. Who got the winner? Ryan Dzingel short-handed. On top of that, nice. So the Dzingel from Batterson, short-handed, and that is the only goal of the game. We won 1-0 in Tampa Bay against the Lightning. Now we have 2 days off, and we are going to play a quick home game against Buffalo before hitting the road into Winnipeg. Let's take a look at who's... Yeah, Shabbat and Kubelik still not playing for us. And in Buffalo, they are fully healthy. We play a lot of healthy teams. At least it feels that way. Alright, so Buffalo is 22-20-3. So they kind of have a reverse record, compared to us. We are up 1-0 after one. Dadonov scored on the power play, so it is a 1-0 Sens lead after one. We are up 2-1 after two. Trocheck scored, and then Sam Reinhart scored for Buffalo. And we lost 3-2. We allowed 2 goals in the third period, and we let the lead evaporate. So Troy Stetcher scored, and then Mikhail Grigorenko scored as well. We lost that one. Ferrin scored in the third period. That's not good. I don't like that. Dadonov from Batterson and Dzingel, and Trocheck from Dadonov and Tkachuk. Alright. Now we are going to play tomorrow in Winnipeg. Now the Jets is another team with a great record. They are 30-17-1. Shabbat might play that game. Oh, they have some injuries in Winnipeg. So Cole Perfetti is hurt, not gonna play. Sami Niku is hurt, not gonna play. And Ainola is hurt, not gonna play either. Alright. Lots of young players hurt in Winnipeg. Alright, so we're down 2-0 after 1. So Tyler Ennis, former Ottawa Senator, for a second there, scored for Winnipeg. And then Patrick Laine, of course, I started this playthrough before the Patrick Laine-Pierre Dubois trade. So Laine scored for Winnipeg on the power play. It is 2-0 Winnipeg after 1. We are down 3-2 after 2. Alex Goligoski scored. So he's in Winnipeg now. Then we had Drake Batterson and Ryan Dzingel score for us. We are down 1 after 2. And we lost 5-3. Formenton tied the game, actually. But then Kyle Connor and Blake Wheeler both scored. And that was it. We lost 5-3. Drake Batterson from Eric Brandstrom and Baudin, and then the Dzingel from Abramov and Shabbat, and then Formenton from Shabbat and Ristolainen. So Shabbat is playing. I'm gonna wait until he's fully recovered, then I might try to send Borgman down. Alright, so we're about to play Anaheim. They are 24, 21, and 4. Shabbat is still not fully recovered. Kubelik is still not playing. And Anaheim. They have Mahura that's hurt, but he might play. He had a broken leg, so he was probably out for a while. Alright, so we are in Ottawa for that one. We are up 1-0 after 1. Got a goal from Abramov. Then we're up 3-0 after 2. Got goals from Dadonov and Colin White in the second period. And we won 4-2. Troy Terry scored. Then Dadonov scored for us. And then Adam Enrique scored on the power play. But we managed to hold on to the lead this time. And it is a victory. Alright, so Abramov from Josh Norris, then Dadonov from Shabbat and Tkachuk, Colin White from Thomas Shabbat, and Dadonov from Vincent Trocheck. It looks like we have a long break here, like 10 days. Really? Okay. Looks like we have 10 days off here. Can't be right. Oh, it is right. So I guess that's where the All-Star game would be, somewhere in there, and then we have the break. Even then, that sounds like a lot of days off. I mean, we'll take it. We have injuries, but yeah. Alright, so you're offering me a third and a six for Roby Yarventi and a third, and I am going to have to say no. Yeah, in February I'm going to be looking at extending players, and I'm going to be putting players on the block, so we might be getting some interesting trade offers. Alright, so you want a second and Roby Yarventi, and you want to send me Pajot back, a third, and Sean Curran. I'm going to say no. I love Pajot, but I know he's not elite, and I know he's not worth 5 million. Sorry. Alright, so you want a third, a seventh, and Tuparainen for a fourth and a fifth. No. Lots of teams want some of my stuff, some of my younger players. Alright, so after 10 days off, we are going to host the Jets and the Sharks to end this video here. As we know, Winnipeg is really good. They are 33-17-1. They don't lose very often. So after that long break, we are fully healthy. And they still have Semi Niku that's hurt. The other two guys are back in the lineup that they had out last time we played them. So let's see here. Oh, Borgman got sent down automatically. Did he get claimed? I don't think so. I probably would have been notified. Let's see here. Ah, Borgman is still there. Okay. So he didn't get claimed. Alright, so yeah, let's host the Jets. No score after 1. We're down 1-0 after 2. Oh, Logan Stanley scored, the Giant. That's a short-handed goal too, so it is a 1-0 Winnipeg lead after 2. And we lost 4-0. Kyle Connor scored on the power play. Dante Heinen scored, and Appleton scored as well for the Jets. We lost 4-0. We were dominated in shots to 36-21. I don't think we ever were in this game. Alright, and then we're going to play the Sharks. We have no injuries, and neither do the Sharks. And the Sharks are 27-24-1. We are up 1-0 after 1. Brandstrom scored on the power play for us. Now we're down 3-2 after 2. The Sharks scored 3 straight goals. Victor Rask, and then 2 Logan Couture goal with 1 on the power play, and then Ryan Dzingel scored, made it 3-2 San Jose after 2. And we came back and won 5-4. What a wild game. Colin White scored on the power play, then Kevin LeBlanc scored for San Jose. Vincent Trocheck scored the tying goal, and then Dougie Hamilton scored a game winner with 1:49 left to go in the third period, and it is a 5-4 Ottawa victory that I wasn't expecting at this point. So Brandstrom from Chabot and Tkachuk, then Dzingel from Norris, Colin White from Dadonov and Dzingel, Trocheck from Chabot and Tkachuk, and Dougie Hamilton scored his 5th from Brandstrom and Kubelik. It is a 5-4 victory. So again, we are, just a few games under 500, but I think we're gonna start to run out of time here. That record is just not going to cut it. So I'm gonna go ahead and simulate until tomorrow, so that we're on February 1st. Now in February is usually where I like to look at what we're gonna go ahead and do here as far as contract extensions and everything. Also gonna look at you know, who wants to come back. Those who don't might end up on the block, all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, another month. That's really how I feel about this month. Yet again, that's how I felt after every single month this season. I feel like we're underachieving for the team that I have put together, but I don't know. We're gonna need for people to develop and become star players, because apparently Brady Tkachuk is really not cutting it this season. So I'm not sure what to do with that. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop here for today. As usual, I do want to thank you for tuning in. If you've liked the video, please feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And until I roll this game again, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.